Hey, I was going to review this mod, but I'm too dumb to do that. Now, I don't know enough about cars. If you want someone like me to play a mod like this, you got to be a little more, dumbify this a little bit more. While a lot of you know exactly what this works on, what car it goes on, it doesn't give me enough instruction to tell me what car to pick when I'm wanting to add these bumper bars on it. Or, uh, rally, drifting, damn it, drifting. These drifting bars. That's a mod. So when you're new to drifting and you smack into the side of a mountain or something, you don't do as much damage to your car. Is the way I take it. What these are for. I know a little about drifting. As I drift too, I drift off the side of the mountain, so I'm not good at it. So like even this does not tell me the car or what car. That doesn't tell me. That don't tell me shit. That's like C3PO name or something. I don't know what the hell that means. So when I'm in here picking a car, I'm looking for something like that because I damn sure don't know what that car is looking at it. So I come into the game and I think well, maybe that's a drift car. Well, maybe that's a drift car. And then I come in here and I'm looking and I don't see anything. I don't know what to go to. So yeah, I'm one of them ones. If I downloaded it, I would probably just delete it because I'm like, fuck it, I don't know what the hell it is. I don't know what to pick. So yeah, this is just a little helpful tip, man. There are dummies out there like me that don't know about this stuff and would need more instruction. That's all. But I think it's going to be great. I really wanted to with a test it with a. Well, I was going to have the car do a what do you call a? Damn it, what's it called? Drift. But with the help of the pull of a black hole, so that it drifts even more. So we really put them to the test when we smack into that wall over there. That's the idea, anyway. So since it doesn't matter what car picks, I don't know which one that goes on. We'll put our cop in here, our cop hopper. Spawn new. Kind of put them in there. See, like my mod, when I go to add something, I just vehicle config, and there it is, cop driver. So we got a cop in there now. That's the cop I made. He came from Sketchfab. I didn't make the model. I made it into a mod though. I was actually going to use that hill system over there to really test the drifting, but then I thought, you know what? Let's just put a damn black hole there. That'll definitely allow me to drift more. I gotta smooth that out. I'm sorry, folks. I was talking when I was doing it, so I wasn't paying attention, and I got a lot of bumps in there. We gotta clear that up real quick. I made this video last night twice, and I don't know what happened. I moved it to my desktop. I don't usually do that. I usually just upload it from the directory it's in when I capture it. But I thought, well, there's a lot of them with the same similar name. This will help me just. There's ain't nothing more irritating than picking the wrong video when you upload and have to damn delete it and start it again. So I said, well, let me put it on the desktop. That way, it will. I'll know where it's at. So I put it on the desktop, and then I go to play it to make sure that is the one, and it says this format is not supported or the extension's not on here or something. I'm like, I don't know what the hell happened there. It didn't finish copying or something. But the computer was running like crap at that point. I don't know what was going on. I was like out of memory. I had too much stuff open. But so anyway, that video didn't get put up for that reason. So this would be like the wall you'd smack into, right, to test those things. And this is what my thought process was. We'll make some wall here so that when you do come around to do your drifting, you have a wall that's going to be there to greet you if you overdrift. And with that I'd call it a volcano, then almost call it a tornado. That black hole, you're gonna definitely drift here, and you'll definitely smack into the wall. I'm so happy I got that figured out. I couldn't have done it without ChatGTP. And that is really cool, man. I did not ever expect it to work. I thought it was impossible. I asked my friend if he could look into it, but he has to work full time. He doesn't have time. He don't have that much free time. And when he does have free time, he's making motorcycles and other crazy cars that are like motorcycle hybrids. So yeah, he didn't have time. But I did ask. But he'll probably be happy to know I got it figured out, even with chat's help. Because I think he did think about it, and he's like, yeah, that's a lot of shit. I don't know what to do exactly. I have to look into it. And so I said, don't worry about it if you ain't got time. And never heard nothing back on it. So I figured, nah, you just ain't got time to mess with it. It's a big thing, a big bunch of stuff you got to figure out. I mean, I had a good idea what to do. I just didn't know how to put it in the I didn't know how to write it. I knew what it wanted. I knew what it needed to do. I just didn't know how to write it. And so I sent the original Lua to the ChatGTP, and I explained what it's doing in the game now and what I want it to do, and rewrote that shit, and it worked. I was surprised because I hit this thing. I didn't see one damn error in there, so it worked pretty good. Folks, that would have tested it really nice. It'll let you know if they work or not. I know that was being crazy, wasn't it? That was too much. I wouldn't have that there. Well, I would, but you know, I'd change it back. It smacked the hell out of that, didn't it? What would it do if it was like that? Well, there's only one way to find out. We'll have to do it and see. Yep. It's about to look ugly, folks. That's all I can say. It's about to look ugly for a lot of people. I'll put some decals on that or something. It's too damn shiny. It's too much bloom. I love that bloom, but it's too much right there. Let's just cover it with something real fast, just to give it something different look. This will help mute that bloom a bit. And that we can paint with something else, give that a different look entirely, so that there's more contrast. You can see better. Well, this is a powerful tool here, but it can be very frustrating if you don't know how to use it. I like it though. It's one of my favorites. I use it all the time. I haven't mastered it yet, but I do like it. Not only is it powerful, it's fast. Some of these things, man, are god awfully slow. I don't know if that was by design or not, but some of them are real slow when you do it, when you use them. This is like icing on a cake, and you got a flat spatula. That's what this is like. If you're good at that, you'd be good at this. I was a cake decorator, but I wasn't a good one. I was all right. You know what I did? I'd spend too damn long on the cake. You believe that? Yeah, I keep trying to improve it and improve it and improve it to the point that I done messed it up. I got too much stuff on it. Start over. Kroger didn't like me. I worked there for a bit. I don't care. I didn't like that lady either. She's one of them kind of folks that did everything by the rules, man. She's like, well, you know, they got rules about what you can and can't do. And it was bullshit rules that she knew was bullshit too, but she just wanted to have a damn excuse to bitch about something. So we didn't get along good. She started calling me Jeff Rowe. Can you imagine that? I called her Mama. I said, well, I started calling her Mama. I was thinking Big Mama, but I didn't say that. I just thought it. But, yeah, man. Publix, that's the place to get a job decorating cakes. If you're going to decorate them, go there. Now, the decal's too long. It's running out or something. They can only go so far. The bigger they are, the lesser distance they can go, and they'll run out of storage, I guess, or buffer or whatever the hell they're stored in. They're a limited number of pixels. So you can have a skinny, real long ass decal, or you can have a short, fat one. And if you are going to do a long, fat one, then you need to split it where you see it's starting to lose its thing. So you find this where it's losing it, and you come back to pick it, and you say, put a node here and split it there. Split roads. And now what you end up with is two pieces that both also run out, but and you just blend the edges. And as long as you got your texture set to LERP alpha, which all your decals should, should blend pretty good. But we're still running out here. You know you're running out when your fade isn't fading anymore. You know what I'm saying? If you got a fade, but it's not fading, it's looking like that, then you know you ran out of data, or ran out of space or whatnot. You need to back it up a bit. See? Now it's not perfectly lined up, but you get the idea. That's how you do it. I racked my brain trying to figure out one of my first map I worked on. I was like, damn, the dirt tire track, decals, it won't make it around the track. What am I gonna do? Yeah, that's what you had to do. That's why the AI tracks are invisible, because they run out too. You just don't see it. So, anyway, I know y'all ready for me to shut the hell up. I know it. I am too. I am too. I can already tell you, they ain't gonna make it. They going too far over there. So what we'll quickly do is make a course adjustment for them fellas. But I have an eye for that, and I see he's going straight to there. So we'll just do a quick course adjustment, and we'll get him back on his journey where he needs to be going. Get him on his way there. Just turn him just a bit. And the other one, well, where is he going? Well, we'll give him course correction too. And now that I'm here, I can go ahead and make it so we can see them when we're far away from them. Limited to 500 meter distance, and then they disappear. If you want to see them, change it to like that, and you'll see them from a long way away. I guess it saves that in the mod from when you set it, when you're making the mod, when you had it loaded, because I don't remember putting that one at 5,000. But that is like a number I would use, so I'm sure it's right. I did that to cheat, that's all it was. Better start turning now. Bastard. Well, it serves y'all right. Y'all tried to run me off the road like that. Boy, they got sucked to infinity. And that's with 20 meter magnet size. Imagine one. Oh yeah, it gets really unstable then. Yeah, it does. Well, you know, naturally what you got to do in times like this is you got to wonder, well, what happens if there's a lot of them? We're going to find out. We're going to find that out right now. We're going to put a bunch in here. We're going to put every car in the game. We're going to put a few of them. We're going to put a few. I'm not going to be extra picky on picking them. I'm just going to spawn them. I'm going to spawn them and let them go. Let them go on their way. Different ones, different looks, different shapes, sizes. We'll even put the jet engine bus in there. I didn't know it can't outrun it either. Now imagine using this and you are moving the black hole around. You're controlling the black hole where it goes. That'd be easy to do. You just make whatever's the magnet on a rail, slide node and rail system, so it can just move around the sky on a particular path, or if you know how to levitate shit, like that one mod that I think makes the cars fly, then you could make that car the magnet. But I don't know how that would work if it's not anchored. It's going to probably pull that car to some, I would think. I'm not sure about that. But y'all can all play with that and figure that out. Because I'm going to share this as a mod, so y'all can do it too. I've just been testing it for a time being. See how it's going to do, what bugs might pop up. I have a lot of cars, but there ain't much on this map going on. It shouldn't be a problem. I think it's got an auto thing anyway. It'll only auto up until the point that it feels like it can add them without causing too much delay. Like if I didn't have any car in here at all and I spawned them, they would there'd be more of them that spawned. That's your CPU, my friends. We need like a 1,000 core CPU, and we might can have about 500 cars at one time. Imagine in a game like Grand Theft Auto, and every car has the physics and the looks of Beam's cars. with the braking. And imagine if all the buildings had the physics of teardowns, destruction physics. That'd be a hell of a game, man. Beam hasn't done a lot as far as main game story and all that. That you can't really tell what it's. I'm not even sure what they're doing with it, but I only like messed with it one time, and I said, "Nah, I'll wait till they get finished with it." I'm not sure really what their goal is with their thing. I know they're gonna do kind of like a free roam thing where you have a career, but I don't know what all it's gonna be. I tell you, a car that I like, a game I like was that old game Driver. It was like one of the first games that had like particle physics. And back then, it was a cool deal to see like pieces of car break, even though it wasn't really the pieces of the car. It was just particles slamming off of it. It was still cool. It was something nobody else was doing. I can imagine what that looked like now, though. Damn, where'd you go? How'd you get down there? Maybe it did spawn more cars for traffic. Ah. I think when you don't you have to have this on because it's not snapping these cars good. Some of these, it don't matter what I do, they don't. Nothing worse than starting off a game and all of them slamming to the ground and you got to reset them all. But it. And you go to each car. I won't put it in slow motion so they don't get too far ahead. And you press gas and hold tab. Press gas. Hold on. That's going the wrong way. Press gas. Press tab. Do that with all of them. That's the one I'll be controlling. Or maybe I'll do a different one. Give it gas, press tab. 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 Now that's the one I'll use. All right. It's not going anywhere. Neither is it. Some shit. That's something else there. Tornado will work too, by the way, when we get that. Now I didn't do the maximum distance on all of them, so it's not like showing them all. pretty cool. I know. It's pretty cool. Where's the road? Oh, I'm like, where the hell's the road at? I missed it somehow. Kind of cool, gotta say. Gotta wonder though, could that damn jet bus get away if it was being pulled? Find out. We'll find out, yeah. We will. Oh, I got something to test on it. Shit. We'll do the bus and we got one more test. I think you'll love this one. I think you'll love it. This is a mod I'm working on. I haven't talked about yet, really. But I guess now's as good a time as any to show y'all, I guess. I usually don't keep things quiet very long. I usually after one day of working on it, I want to tell everybody about it. But this one's... Oh yeah, another fight. That's crazy there. Now, if you don't want that to happen as often, then in the Lua, you got to tell it to be a bigger planet radius. That'll give it more room for them all to maneuver around. And you can reduce the full force multiplier. I got it so that it would pull them cars from a crazy distance, you know, like, or have a lot of power from far away. So you'd want to tune all that stuff. But anyway, folks, I think that's it. I think, oh, wait a minute. I said I had one more thing. Well, I wouldn't want to not follow through with that. I think you'll like this. So we're going to attempt to get over that. But we're going to have some help. We're going to have the help of a giant catapult that's going to catapult us clear over the top of where that thing's at in the ground up there and see if it can get us beyond. So we'll come back here before it really has an influence, which is 1,000 meters. I'm not sure looking at that how far 1,000 meters is, but it's probably about the distance of that. If this is a 1,024 meter terrain block, then it's probably about the distance of this, pretty close. And as it gets closer to the end, it probably has a fall off that's, well, that's right. It's not too strong, I mean. Oh, this is the Acme catapult. I designed it myself. Texture I didn't make. I ain't gonna tell you I made those. Those are Unreal 5 textures. Or Megascan textures, so I have to swap them out before I can share it. But damn, they look good though. I don't know that I made it as good as it could have been, but I know how to fix it now. I didn't know how to fix it before. See, I told you them textures look good. They do. They're really, really good. I don't even know. I don't have no idea why it didn't load. I ain't worrying about that though. We just gonna use it and see. Let's pick it. Oh yeah. Back when I made this thing a while back, I didn't know what reference nodes did. I didn't have a clue what they were. So when you reset this thing, it's a pain in the ass. Because half the time it's upside down and sideways. Yeah. See, it's looking for that, which it's in there. Should have been in there. Belt. Catapult. Is it not in there? I don't see it. Oh, it's not in there. Where the hell is it at? Oh, mystery. Now, dumbass. That's why it ain't loading. I didn't want people to know what it was I was working on. I had it undercover. But I'll change it back. We'll change it back. It should work then. It's catapult with a capital C. I tell you what, I could probably make even better now. I could make it one of those Chevy shear things, you know, one that got the big rock that makes it do that weird shit. Probably could do that now. Wouldn't be too difficult. Now, there's 8K textures, I think. No, 4K. No, I thought they were 8. Let's get the others in here. They also are missing. Let me reload it. It's not going to do right until we reload it. Now that we got to address the situation, it should correctly load. Hey, look at that wood, man. I ain't seen that wood look like that before. That's some detailed wood. That's 4K. They also had 8K. And the belt. That's a shitty. I didn't know about UVs either back then, you see. My belt was all messed up. Now, the way this works, it's got a chain. You see that pretty chain? Yeah. It's got a chain on it that it doesn't have loaded. Or even signed or anything for that. Well, maybe it's not it. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Where's that? I see the shit right there. Find the texture on it. See how all these sons of bitches all looking in the wrong place still, even though they're not saved that way. I think I'm going to just skip this part. But yeah, that shit's annoying, especially when you're trying to make a video when you're like, what the hell's going on with that? But I do know I made the thing, and there's no damn telling what's going on with it, because that was a long time ago. I was going to say, though, that I think you can just delete your temp folder for the vehicles and get rid of it, because then there's a cached version of that DAE that's still looking in the wrong place. I'm pretty sure that is what's the deal with that. But I could be wrong, but I don't think so. I think I'm right on this. So much, in fact, I'm going to load it again. See. But I do remember when I did load it back, when it did load everything, they still wasn't right. I had never saved the changes, so when I had the chain set up, it didn't have the old, alpha clip turned on. It was still showing it with the background. See, there's my chain. Just gotta save it. See, I think when your reference nodes are wrong, you might even be throwing this off. So, but sometimes you can press it and it'll do the direction it's supposed to, but other times it doesn't. So I'm thinking those are the times, like maybe, I don't know if I don't even feel like looking into that right now. Some days I just ain't in the mood to do certain things, and I could improve that. That could be improved. Does better with a controller. So when you press the gas, you can just give it a little gas. So kind of ease it down there, and then pause the game once you get it there, because this is, like I said, it could be improved. It's going to get improved before I post it. I'm not posting this one half-ass. Oh yeah, don't do that, because it's gonna bounce back up. You want it to be kind of where it's kind of not really bouncing too much, because it'll just smack the hell out of whatever car you put on it. Which this is what should be clone. No, this is the player. Well, that's not gonna work, because the player is the magnet, and the player one is probably, who knows? I don't know at this point. I never just clone a car like that. I usually just say spawn new. But it's alright, it can be the magnet. It'll just be a magnet. It looks like a catapult. That's fine. We'll just spawn a new car in to go into one down there and use this one to be the magnet. Be alright. Maybe feel like I make a game of what's that game where you hit the little bird with a tennis racket? You hit it back and forth. Birdie, I know what they call it. Badminton. We always called it birdie. I don't know if they got that where you're at, but you ought to look into it. It's a pretty fun little game. Daughter loved playing with that birdie, man. We'd hit the thing back and forth in the front yard for hours. It's not difficult to do either. It's not a hard thing to do. It's pretty easy. Alright, I'm going to put some cars on it, folks. Another thing with this design that was bad was the fact that it had to be lowered before each use. So what would happen is you'd spawn in many cars to be on it. If this was a ride at like Six Flags, it would be called the Ex-Wives Club or some shit. It's for all the ex-wives and girlfriends. This is what this is for them to take a ride on. You know, that's what I was thinking. Now I'll just duplicate him a few times. Just like that. I think that feller is gonna go on a trip. What do y'all think? And what we'll do is we'll turn on their sirens, make it official. They're on police business. I'm assuming the one up there is still behaving as a magnet. We'll find out. It doesn't appear to be. It is now. Folks, what you see right there is something I can't explain. I think something got hot. I don't know, maybe the GPU. shit. See, and you reset, so it's back up here again. So all the cars might reset, and they may all be in the air, but that ain't worth shit when you gotta get them all back on. You know what I mean? So the problem was having to reset each car and reset that, but do it in a way. Wait a minute. Oh, that was also called the magnet, wasn't it? I mean, it was called thePlayer. If that's behaving like thePlayer, and that probably is too. Who knows? Who knows at this point? What is that one? thePlayer 1. And what is this one up here? thePlayer. Let's just move it down here and see, do they tend to go to either of them. It'd be cool to have two magnets at once. It wasn't what I was planning on doing, but if that works, then great. Yeah, but now my main interest in this is the tornado. They could properly now have someone drive the tornado and everyone else try to escape it. Suck zone. That's what they call it, the suck zone. I got this friend. I gotta tell y'all. There's something I'm gonna try to do today. It's not beam related, but I got a friend. He swears people are in the trees outside sometimes. That he sees them and stuff, and there's never nobody in there. But I took some video of the trees outside, and I did it so that I could analyze it with the camera tracking. So I'm gonna superimpose a like a dummy basically in the tree that is motion tracked, so it looks like he's really there if I get the color right, and send it to him, in his messenger, and say, "Man, you were right. That looks like a ninja in there." I don't know. Maybe that'll be mean. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't do it. I can't tell, man, what's going on. There's too much physics. Well, oh, that's it. That's the end of today's video.